What the fuck's up, everybody? Today, coming at you guys with a gameplay using Grandpa's boomstick. Now, when I say this, I don't mean the boomstick he used to show you when you were little. I mean the Olympia. Now, the Olympia is a piece of shit gun. Everybody knows it. Universally, everybody that plays Black Ops knows that the Olympia is a piece of shit. Now, today I'm going to be bringing you guys a kind of sort of little tip thing. So, you know, if you're looking to test out a new gun or whatever and come across this video and you want to use the Olympia after this, maybe I'll give you some tips at W/pointers. So right off the bat, there's nothing special about using the Olympia, and I don't suggest using it unless you just want to test something else out. Or well, I like it because it's a double barrel shotgun, and I think double barrel shotguns are fucking beast. But the only really cool thing about it is the pleasure you get from killing people. Now, I know that sounds fucking sadistic or whatever, but you know what I mean? If you die to an Olympia, everybody feels bad, you know? You feel bad because that guy, the guy that killed you, has the freaking range of piss. And, you know what I mean? I could pull out my ding-ding and get more kills than a fucking Olympia. No, I'm just kidding. But so let's get right into it. Before we start, let's check out my class. Now, you're gonna need a pistol secondary. I don't care what you say. You're gonna need a pistol secondary, and that pistol is gonna have to have extended mags. Because more often than not, when you use Grandpa's boomstick, you'll find yourself in sticky situations. Next, I use frags so I can toss just across the map, or you know, hope for lucky fucking kills for objective reasons. Now, I'm a domination player, so say somebody's taking B, I'll just chuck a nade from wherever I'm at and hope for the best. I use stuns just in case you're, you know, say you're chasing somebody and the bitch is running away. You can just go ahead and stun him and then pick up that kill. Then we have jammer. This is the most essential one out of all of this, because you need it so that you can fuck up the other team as you, I don't know, I can't really explain. You can jam the radar and kill them. It works out. It's beast. Now for the perks, you can put whatever you want, but I'm gonna suggest this class, and I highly suggest it. You're gonna want to have flak jacket, sleight of hand, and tactical mask. Preferably all pro, but if you don't have pros, whatever. Real quick, kill streaks. You at very least want to have counter UAV. Typically, when I have this class on, or the Olympia class on, I'll have UAV, counter UAV, and then usually Blackbird, because, you know what I mean, Blackbird's always amazing. Now that you got some class, excuse me, Jesus. Now that you got your class, you're ready to fuck some people up. Tip number 1, you want to stay in the Olympia's range. So that's pretty much indoors, but if you need to go outside, you know, you gotta go capture A or something, you want to hug the walls as much as you can, so that way the enemy needs to come completely around the corner in order to see you, and you know, it helps out. Trust me, it just helps out. Now, I can't tell you the range, but you just need to figure that out for yourself through usage. But I can tell you that if you're out of range, you need to do whatever kind of maneuvers you can to close that distance. So, you know, jump around, go behind cover, or just employ whatever kind of evasive tactics that you have. Like I said before, it's the only double-barreled shotgun in the game, but you can't shoot both barrels at once. I think everybody knows this, but anyways. But what I found is that you need to shoot both of those shells in order to fucking kill anybody. It seems like it's weak as hell. You know, every now and then you'll get these amazing, like, one-hit kills, and those are always nice. But what I do is I'll shoot both no matter what. Pam, pam, shoot both. And if I'm not confident he's going to die on the second one, I instantly jump and switch out to my pistol and proceed to spray him down. And honestly, that typically always works for me. Now, when you're in a, I guess this is tip number 2, when you're in a close situation, like a bit past knifing range, I try to hit fire the enemy as much as I can. Alright. If they're beyond that range, I like to do this kind of sort of quick scope maneuver where I'll run and jump towards them and then pull up my sights real quick, shoot, and if they're not dead, put them back down and then pull it back up again for that, like, right in between that pause, I guess it would be. You have a few seconds to run around, and I find that very, very useful because you can just outmaneuver them, you know. Now, this might be the last tip I can give you, but you need to hang around the objectives using this gun. Like I said before, I'm a domination player, so I will drop my jammer someplace, you know, at some kind of waypoint heading towards the objective, right? And I'll cut them off as they're either going to the flag or whatnot, because you need to force them to come into your range in order to use this thing. Or if they're any, like I said before, if they're past knifing range, and you know, you're gonna get hit markers galore, and that's where people start to get pissed off. Well, if you decide you want to run around and just fuck them up, wherever you decide to go, it needs to be within the range, within the Olympia's range, so a building, some shit, and it needs to be within your jammer's radius. So, say I was to, what's a good example of this? Oh, Havana. You know when you go into that little, like, cafe thing? I'll drop my jammer outside, run up in there, shoot them, do whatever, fuck around, go for montage clips, 360, whatever the hell I'm gonna do, and then it works out because I'm staying within my jammer's radius and I'm staying within my Olympia's range. So if they're in that range, it's not always 100% guaranteed kill, but you know, for the most part, you can fuck some kids up. Well, I think that was the only tips I have. I'm not too sure. However, on a final note, I think that everybody should at least give the Olympia a try. It's a very fun gun to use. I think it's the funnest one in the game to use, you know what I mean, because it's so fucking mediocre. There's nothing real special about it. But it's a it's the only double-barreled shotgun in the game, and I love that. That's why I use it. But beware, I need to warn you about the double hit markers. Alright? Everybody that's ever used this gun knows about the double hit markers. You'll be fucking right in front of them. Bam, bam, double hit marker. What the fuck is that shit? Right? Like I was saying, if that happens to you, you need to pull out your pistol. Alright? It'll save you the heartache. Just, if you know you're gonna... Well, I mean, you can't really predict it, but if you don't feel confident with that second shot, pull out your pistol. That's the biggest advice I can give you. Hopefully you won't get pissed off when using this thing. Anyways, that's the end of the game, guys. Keep on gaming.